Hello everyone, welcome to Bollywood Bug once again. This is Shreyashi. Today I saw a film, Atrangi Re, that got released at 12 a.m. on DisneyPlus Hotstar. Well, when I saw its trailer, I thought it will be a normal rom-com movie. But what I saw, the film is full of surprises, twists and Atranginess that left me dumbstruck for sure. So if you want to know why I'm saying so about this film and what are the good and bad elements about Atrangi Re, then make sure you watch my review till the end. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates from us. And now, let's start the review. Let's talk about direction and screenplay. As you know, Atrangi Re is directed by Anand L. Rai and written by Himanshu Sharma. The film revolves around the characters of Rinku played by Sara Ali Khan, Vishu played by Dhanush and Sajjad played by Akshay Kumar. Well, Rinku is a girl from Bihar who keeps on running away with her lover Sajjad and gets caught all the times, and now her relatives are fed up and they forcefully marries her off with Vishu played by Dhanush. And Vishu is also not eager to get married. He is also forced into it because he already has a fiancée. But then after the both of them gets married, they talk and they find out that none of them wants this marriage, and they decides that let's just get a divorce. Until that time, let's stay together, and after that we will just get separated and go in our own individual paths. But then life has something else planned for them, and then a lot of twists come, which I'm not going to reveal to you because that will be a great spoiler, and I want you all to be equally surprised as I was when I saw the film. So now talking about direction, well, Anand L. Rai is such an amazing director. He brought out such an amazing performance from Sara, who has been criticized for her acting skills in her previous films. So that shows what kind of a director he is. Also, he gives so much attention to details in building up each of the character that has been showcased in this film. Well, I will just give you one hint. Just look out for the change of makeup in Akshay Kumar's character. So the way he starts aging with time, and you will understand why that happens when you see the film. But if you notice that, you will be amazed thinking how much attention has been given to the characters and their build-up. Also, Himanshu Sharma, I mean, kudos to him for writing such a story that is so hatke, Atrangi to say the least. I think the title of the film totally justifies its storyline, and it's a never seen before love story. If I have to point out any downsides about the film, well, I think the fact that Vishu's friends goes out and extremely out of their way to help Vishu and especially Rinku in her weird situations. I think that is too good to be true in today's situation. Also, the fact that Vishu's friend MS realizes and can figure out everything that Rinku is going through is, I think, too convenient. And finally, the ending part where Rinku, finally realizes what's happening for real. I think that realization also came out for the sake of ending the film, I felt. That also came to be a little too convenient, and there was no solid reasoning or justification given behind that realization scene. Of course, the film, despite all these things, will keep you engaged through its storyline and acting as well. The first half of the film especially is so engaging, and the build-up is very important. Like, don't feel that, what's happening, I'm not getting it. Just don't feel, keep patience, and you will understand why that build-up is so important. If you want to skip any of the scenes, because OTT platforms give us that privilege of skipping scenes, then you will be a big fool, because don't skip any scenes. Each of the scenes are very important for the build-up of the story as well. And I think each of the scenes are worth watching because those are so beautiful. Now, talking about acting performances, well, Dhanush is such a superstar. He deserves all the fame and love that he has in the industry. His acting is just so amazing. due to his great performance, the character of Rinku gets highlighted and brightened up more. So the characters are very interdependent and their performances are very interdependent. Dhanush's expressions of hesitation, of dilemma, of fear, confusion, and of course sorrow, just will keep you hooked throughout the film and will make you feel sad when he is sad, happy when he is happy. And I loved the little dances that he used to do whenever he was becoming happy. So I think Dhanush is just amazing. 5 on 5, or should I say 10 on 5 for him. Well, Sara Ali Khan is such a surprise in this film as well. Her character of Rinku is rightfully very difficult to pull off, and there are some scenes where she has to go all solo to keep the audience engaged, and she does so. She manages to keep the audience hooked both through her peppy and bubbly expressions and acting, and also in the sorrow and sad or confused and fearful expressions as well. I think she is amazing and she has developed so much as an actor in this film. Akshay Kumar, well, let me tell you, his role is that of an extended cameo is what I felt. The role is definitely prominent. It adds a lot to the script, but overall acting wise or screen presence is not that much. Yes, of course, Akshay Kumar brings in a lot of energy in all his films, but still in this one I did feel that I expected a lot more energy from him, and there are a couple of scenes where I felt that Akshay looked a little less interested in delivering a great performance. But yeah, he is looking Atrangi and he has a very important role to play in the film for sure. In the side actors, everyone did a good job. Most of the actors have not been given much prominence to judge. Only the friend of Dhanush's character has been given prominence, and he delivered a good performance as well. Yeah, matlab, he is not someone who could be remembered for a long time for his performance, but yeah, he does give a pleasant touch to the character, and he also supports the character of Vishnu very well, as was intended. Coming to dialogues, well, the dialogues are equally flavorful and Atrangi. If you get a little more judgmental, you might feel that some of the dialogues of Rinku are a little cringy, but if you understand the character she is playing, then you will totally get it and agree that the dialogues are absolutely right for her. So there are fun, emotional and very enjoyable dialogues, I would say, and the emotional ones are also quite impactful and touching. I love the fact that when Dhanush's character Vishu was expressing his love for Rinku in a very unplanned situation, he just broke down and he started speaking in Tamil, knowing the fact that Rinku won't get it. So this shows the authenticity of the situation and the extreme level of thought that has been put behind framing each of the scenes and the dialogues by the makers. Talking of cinematography and background music and songs, well, the cinematography made the film all the more appealing to the eyes. The color tones used to showcase both Bihar and Madurai worked really well and made each of the scenes look so soothing or appealing to the eyes. So there is not much glamour or color added in the scenes, but the de-glam looks of the characters as well as the de-glam touch in the screen in the scenes really worked well. So the cinematography is, I think, very finely done, and there's much thought put behind the cinematography. Coming to background music and songs, well, the songs have already become a hit, especially Chaka Chak. But I really liked another song which has not released on any YouTube channel, which is Murli Ke Dhun Sune Radhika. You must watch out for that song. It's so beautiful and conveys the emotions of the character so well. Also, the background music just conveys the emotions of the characters as well as the vibe of any particular situation in the film amazingly. You don't have to even hear dialogues in order to understand what's the vibe and what's going on in a scene. Only the instruments, especially the flute sound, that is enough to convey that emotion. Well, let's not forget these amazing music and songs have been composed and arranged by the legend A.R. Rahman. I think this man knows to create magic with sounds, and he delivers what he promises to music lovers and audiences through the music that he has created for this film. The music has actually elevated the film a notch higher, along with its writing, of course. But the music has definitely contributed so much to the film. Now, about my final verdict, I would say Atrangi Re is Atrangi in a lot of sense. Not only the story is Atrangi, but also the characters are Atrangi, and there are a lot of shades to their characters, to each of the characters. So Rinku can be bold and peppy, but she can also be vulnerable. Vishu is petite and hesitant, but he can also be strong and bold and supportive when the time comes. So there are a lot of shades and levels in their characters as well. I would definitely recommend you to go watch this film, because if you're tired of watching the same kind of rom-com movies, then let me tell you, this film is not going to make you feel bored, because this film will make you rethink what love can be, how much a person can do in love, and how different rom-com movies still can be. So this is all I had to say about Atrangi Re. I will give it a 4.5 out of 5 for sure. So let me know in the comments what are your opinions about this film when you watch it. And if you like this video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. If you want to check out more such reviews, you can check out our videos over here. I will see you in another review video. Till then, it's me, Shreyashi, signing off.